Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle by
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Down, Panthers.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Carry for Carolina.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps out the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this.
They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Room here to run. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and set and change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 8-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do. Got to do what you got to do.
We're worried about your hands, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. McCaffrey following the penalty. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception. interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Minnesota Vikings.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Cousins. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He was covered.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On play action, Cousins. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. A give. This is Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Gun. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Knocked away. It's incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Bailey's kick is good. And the lead opens up now 21-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. But they have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare, because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he'll air this one deep for it. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Extra point is good.
And his kick is good.
The score, Vikings 21, Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now Cousins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
19 yards. First down, Carolina.
First down, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 22, Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker is not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is the time to get creative.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. That's the right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2nd and 12.
On the stop. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
off comes to Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
A loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down.
Pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 31, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
Bridgewater's pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the...
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run again on 1st down. Cook. They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tajay Sharp with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Here's Cousins. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Bridgewater now. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
The 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. The run there on first down going to get them 5 up to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Boston. A gain of 5 brings up second.
They run it again with Cook.
The 30-yard line.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 38. Panthers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And you would have got his man complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it. Cross for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 38, Panthers 35.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play fake. Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And look at this. They get the turnover here. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now from the 50. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st down, Carolina.
the red zone now. Bridgewater. A crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 35.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises.